In the bustling heart of Capernaum, the marketplace was alive with noise and movement. The clamor of merchants bargaining, the shuffle of sandals against stone streets, the distant calls of fishermen returning from the Sea of Galilee. It was a place full of life, yet for one man, it felt empty. Matthew, a tax collector, sat alone at his booth, surrounded by the sound of clinking coins. Every coin counted was a reminder of his isolation. To the people of Israel, he was a traitor, working for the oppressive Roman Empire, collecting burdensome taxes from his own people. His wealth was undeniable, yet it brought no peace. The glances from those passing by were heavy with judgment and resentment. In that ordinary moment, something extraordinary happened. A man approached, Jesus of Nazareth. His presence was unlike any other. There was no judgment in his eyes, no anger, only understanding, compassion, and something Matthew hadn't felt in a long time: hope. Jesus looked at him and spoke two simple, yet life-altering words: "Follow me." Time seemed to stop. The marketplace noise faded into silence. The weight of Matthew's past, his choices, and his shame hung heavy in that pause. Yet, in Jesus' voice, there was an invitation to something greater: redemption. Without a word, Matthew rose. He left behind everything: his wealth, his position, his comfort. Why? Because in that moment, he understood this was the call that could change everything. Later, in Matthew's home, Jesus shared a meal, not with the wealthy or the powerful, but with tax collectors and sinners. The outcasts, the unwanted, those society had rejected, found a seat at his table. The Pharisees, watching from a distance, questioned his actions. "Why does he eat with tax collectors and sinners?" they asked. Jesus answered with words that carried eternal significance. "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance." This was more than a meal. It was a message of grace and mercy, a reminder that no one is beyond forgiveness, no matter how far someone has strayed. The call of Jesus is clear and powerful. Matthew's story challenges us even today. When Jesus says, "Follow me," what are we willing to leave behind? Matthew's story is more than history. It's an invitation. The same voice that called him calls you today: follow me. No past mistake is too great for his grace. Will you answer his call? If this message has touched you, share it with someone who needs hope and subscribe for more gospel reflections.